Hey there flippers, and welcome back to Second Life Treasures. So in today's video we are going to be heading out to the charity shops. So this is going to be our normal charity shops that we go to sort of in town, and today we are going to start off in the Demelza outlet. So straight away I am just going to go straight into the women's jumpers, just having a look for sort of different styles. At the moment I'm mostly sort of looking for sort of the brand name, and then if it's a brand that I don't recognise, or if it's a designer brand, that's what I was thinking of. Then I'll sort of have a look and see what they're made of. But a lot of the stuff that you'll see in the charity shops will be things like Primark, Topshop, Miss Selfridge, for example, all sort of very sort of common sort of high street brands, and sort of the resale value on them will not be all that good. So yeah, I tend to sort of look at sort of the brand first, and then sort of move on to sort of looking at what it's actually made of. But you'll notice today as well that we have not gone to the smaller charity shops. Obviously we have now switched, we've brought back the midweek charity shop hunt. So what I actually do is the free charity shops, so I think it's Hospice of Hope, Bernardo's and the Dogs Trust are all, the Dogs Trust sort of is on my way into sort of where I work, and the Bernardo's and Hospice of Hope are just up the road from where I work. So I tend to sort of do them during the week, and then I'll go actually into town sort of at the weekends. And yeah, so those three are now going to be on their own video, going back to sort of being on their own video. That will be the midweek charity shop hunt. That will get released on a Thursday. Tuesday is going to be our charity shop hunts, and Saturday is going to be obviously for the next sort of probably 4 weeks, if the weather sort of holds out. Saturdays will continue to be boot fairs. I am going to be going to the Ashford boot fair one more time on a Sunday after our normal Sunday boot fair finishes, which that finishes in the second week of October. I am going to sort of give Ashford one more go, probably not the week it finishes, but the week after that. And yeah, if it's good, then I'll sort of start putting it into sort of normal rotation. But if we go there again and it's no good, then I will be dropping it completely, because I did actually go this Saturday, and yeah, it was a complete bust. So yeah, I'm going to give it one more shot on a Sunday after the normal boot fairs finish and wrap up, and see if we get anything different. But going back to today's video, we are currently at the back of the shop, back of Bernardo's. Then we are at the back of Demelza. We're just having a look sort of through the kids' books. I actually sort of picked this up because I didn't know whether it's something that my little one would like. They were sort of quite big fans of Stampy sort of when he was big. Used to watch sort of all of his videos online. But yeah, I think they have got the book. I mean, that's why I left it. But yeah, just having a look at the board games, there's nothing really that stands out. There's not really been any sort of good board games in here for a while. Not anything that I would even sort of remotely consider sort of looking at. I don't think we've ever bought a board game from Demelza. We've got a Peppa Pig plush there. It's not actually Peppa Pig, it's one of the Peppa Pig characters. But yeah, having a sort of quick scan through, can't really see anything. I know I think it was, so we've got the Miss Piggy plush. I have actually looked this up in the past. That's why I sort of left it, because it's just not worth anything. But then as I was walking out of this section, this caught my eye. So it is actually a sort of a model kit, but it is sort of is it balsa wood, I think they call it. And yeah, obviously the box itself is a bit sort of dinged and bashed, but I do actually have a look it up on my phone if and when I get it out. So you'll see there, just that I'm just looking it up on eBay, because it's, as I say, it's not something that I've seen before. And it didn't actually have a barcode on it. That's why I wasn't scanning it, and I actually had to sort of look the maker up. It's by a company called West Wings. And yeah, looking online, they do tend to be selling sort of really well. So I'm not going to let on too much as to sort of what this one in particular sells for. For that, you'll have to stick around to the end of the video. But what I do want to say as well is, while I was in Demelza, I actually had someone come up and say hello. So I just want to give a massive shout out to Phil. It was really good to meet you. And yeah, you are actually the first person to spot me out and about and come and say hello. So yeah, a massive shout out to Phil. And yeah, just having a sort of a quick look sort of at the DVDs, and one thing that does sort of stand out at me when I look at the DVDs is there is actually a Friends DVD box set just down there. And if you give us 2 seconds. So there we go. So this one, it looks basically, it's the best way to describe it is it looks like a wardrobe. So you've got 2 doors that open at the front, and then you've got all the DVDs sort of laid out inside. I can't remember what they had it priced up at. I think it was something like £5 or I just really can't remember what they had it priced up at. But what I was really surprised at is obviously this one didn't have sort of too much value. But there was another Friends DVD box set, and I actually picked it up for myself at the boot fair. Probably 6-7 weeks ago. Basically, I wanted to get sort of I've got all of the Friends VHSs, and I wanted to get them on DVD so that I could sort of actually just generally sort of watch them. And I was at the boot fair, and I think I ended up sort of picking it up for about £8. So it's all 10 seasons. And yeah, what I didn't actually look it up because it was something that I wanted for myself. So yeah, I ended up sort of picking it up, and when I was scanning that one, I saw the box set that I had, and it actually turns out it's worth about 25. It resells for about £25. So I was like, well, I'll have to sort of make sure that I'm keeping an eye out for that at the boot fairs. I'm not going to sell the one that I've got. As I say, it's one that I want to sort of keep so I can watch myself. So next up, we are at the RSPCA, and I've just been through sort of the other side of the shop. There was nothing really there, but I did sort of come in this side and start having sort of a really good sort of look through sort of the shoes, the clothes, and just sort of generally sort of seeing what they've got. Obviously, I have cut the audio out on this one because there was some music playing in the background. And yeah, so obviously once again I am starting with the I think this is women's jumpers, and just sort of seeing what is there. I have actually been picking up sort of quite a few jumpers recently. A bit of a spoiler, there is a jumper in this video. We haven't got to it yet, but Yeah, I have been picking up a few. Obviously, I think I've got them all all the ones that I've shown so far on the channel have already been added to eBay, and it's just the ones that have not been featured on the channel yet have not been added. So what I tend to do when I sort of film the outros to my videos, when I film the pickup portions of my videos, then once I've finished filming that segment, I then do the photography for eBay, and then I tend to sort of upload between sort of 3 and 5 items every day, because that sort of really just helps with the eBay algorithm. The more I'm listing, the more eBay sees you sort of as an active seller, so they then sort of bump up. And I have actually seen it, how much sort of listing affects. There's been weeks where I've literally I might sort of have been just massively busy sort of on the Saturday and the Sunday, sort of doing sort of the boot fairs and the charity shops, and then I've got home and I am completely burnt out. This weekend was a good example of that. So because I've been listing sort of Monday to Friday, I then got sales sort of throughout the weekend, and then come sort of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because I've not listed over the weekend, I then don't get any sales. And then once again, then I get to sort of towards the end of the week, the Thursday and the Friday and Saturday, and that's when the sales start coming through again. So I am trying to sort of get a bit more consistent with my eBay uploads, but yeah, I am just at the moment getting a bit sort of snowed under with, obviously, because I am not lucky enough to be able to do this full time yet. That is the aim. I'm hoping sort of within sort of the next couple of years to actually be at the position that I can become sort of a full-time reseller. But that is all sort of to come. I'm not sort of really sort of concentrating on that at the moment. At the moment, I am just sort of looking to make sort of good videos for YouTube, and also sort of make my eBay store a success. But at the moment, we are in... I can't remember. I cannot remember what this shop is. And 2 seconds. I'm going to pull it up though, because I do have an image on my PC. So this is the Children's Trust. That's it. So I've just been to sort of the others sort of in this area, and yeah, we are had finished looking through sort of the DVDs and the game section at the back, and as normal we'll then come out and then start looking at the puzzles. And while I'm there's a couple of sealed ones in today actually, so they were sort of really interesting. And then we've got this one, which is the 1,000-piece impossible puzzle. I've been seeing these quite often at the charity shops, but a lot of the time, the one that I see sort of more often than not is the baked beans one. So literally, it's just a picture of baked beans. They've obviously just been put over a tray or something and then photographed, then made into a jigsaw. This one, very similar to that, but it's a flower set. I can't quite remember the exact name for the puzzle, but they've got it on for £1. So I do look it up. It's not masses of profit, but it's another one of these items. It's going to make us a bit of profit and still keep the eBay algorithm sort of turning over. But what I am thinking about doing as well, because at the moment I don't run an eBay shop. I've just got sort of a standard sort of eBay account and I just sort of sell on the sort of standard account. But this month has been sort of the most successful month so far for Second Life Treasures. So I am considering sort of at the start of next month actually starting an eBay store as well. So at least that way I can then start sort of doing a bit more promotion, and I'm also able to offer sort of markdowns and various things like that. But yeah, I haven't quite decided whether I'm going to do it yet or not, or maybe run another month, and then as long as I'm in profit for that other month as well, then I might sort of do it, because obviously you do have to pay to have an eBay store. It's £25 a month, I believe, for the sort of the basic store. So yeah, at the moment I'm still deciding, so trying to avoid sort of getting caught into sort of a commitment. And obviously once I start an eBay store, it's the sort of thing that you then sort of want to make sure that you continue. So I want to make sure that the resale business is actually stable before we sort of commit ourselves to the £25 a month. So yeah, there was actually, as I was walking around, I was actually heading towards the women's jumpers, but as we got over there, someone was already looking through that section. So I've just sort of had a quick look at the shoes that were at the front, and now we are looking through the men's jumpers. But what we'll do is once I've looked through these, I am also going to go back and look through the women's jumpers just to see what's there. And yeah, with this one, obviously I am just trying to sort of look at what it's made of. So once again, if you haven't seen any of the videos where I've been looking at jumpers and that, I am looking for jumpers that are 100% wool, cashmere sort of, and cotton blend mainly are the ones that I'm looking for. And then I'm also looking for designer clothes as well. They're normally sort of 100% cotton, the designer tops. And speaking of designer, we have got a Tommy denim, or Hilfiger denim, I think it's called. So it's basically a Tommy Hilfiger jumper. So have a look at what it's made of. But yeah, I'm thinking sort of Tommy Hilfiger, that's normally a really good brand, a really popular brand online. So they've got it marked at £5, which is actually a bit better than one that I found the other week. So I was in this exact shop the other week, and they had another Tommy jumper in the women's section, and had it priced up at £8. And I decided to leave it because I think that week I was a bit short on cash when I was out doing the charity shop hunts. So I wasn't really sort of able to take a lot of sort of chances on things. But yeah, this week I was able to sort of take a chance on sort of a couple of items, and I do end up sort of picking up that Tommy jumper, or Hilfiger denim jumper, sorry. So yeah, I'm just going to sort of finish running through the rack. Obviously I do look through the rack above this and the rack off to the side, but there's nothing in there, and I'm not going to sort of just keep the footage running. But what we'll do is we will move on now. And yes, so this is the Peggy Wood Foundation. So this is normally the one that I finish on. There is the odd time when I end up doing the charity shops in reverse. Normally when my other half drops me in town, she normally drops me off this part of town. So what I tend to do is I'll start this end, work my way up to the Melza and finish at the Melza. And normally she's at a friend's house, which is actually just around the corner from the Melza. So I end up sort of meeting her at a friend's house, and then we head home together. But yeah, so with Peggy Wood, I come in, sort of immediately start looking at the DVDs, and then go on to the kids section. So just having a quick look. I managed to get a couple of Harry Potter books from here the other week, but there's nothing like that there today. Then they've got these two shelving units that are full of board games and puzzles. and also this one they've got a bit of computer software. I do scan it, do look it up. It's not actually worth anything, so I do give it a miss. And then yeah, just quickly sort of scanning through, just seeing if anything else sort of catches my eye. Then we've got the glassware and the sort of china sort of figurines and things like that. Obviously I have chopped the audio here, and I will say now, and it's going to be something that I do say over the next few videos, I do want to apologise for that mark that has come up on the screen. So when I was in the Children's Trust, I had finished filming, and I was at the till paying, and I'd actually taken my rucksack off, but didn't realise that I'd actually knocked the camera. So that sort of light blur sort of bit that you see there in the middle is actually a chip in the lens. So I've ordered some new lenses for the camera, but I am also hoping this weekend coming to actually be able to sort of pick up a brand new camera for sort of going outsourcing. But yeah, for the next sort of few videos, it is going to be off this camera, so that mark will be there, and I do want to apologise now for that. I didn't actually realise at the time that it had happened. But yeah, so I just had a quick look at that radio, and then we've obviously got this Xbox Elite as well, Xbox 360 Elite. They're both sort of quite high priced. I think the radio was like £15, and I think the Xbox was sort of £15 or £20, so it just wasn't worth a pickup. And then just quickly sort of having a look through the clothes. Obviously Peggy Wood doesn't really have a massive sort of clothes collection, but yeah, there's nothing sort of really here. So what we'll do is we will wrap up the charity shop portion of the video here. We'll head home and we'll have a look at a couple of bits we managed to pick up. Okay, so we are back from the charity shops, and yeah, we got a couple of good bits today. Actually, I'm really quite happy with what we managed to find. So I'm going to jump straight into it, and the first find that we got was the West Wings Hawker Hart wooden model kit. So we paid £3 for this out of the Melzer, and I've looked through it, it all looks complete. It basically just looks like sort of an open box. It's not been built, but as soon as I finish this video, I am going to sort of go through it, and while I'm going through it, I am also going to get it photographed and get it uploaded onto eBay. So yeah, we paid £3 for this. Looking online, I am seeing sold comps of around £21. So yeah, definitely a really good pickup. If we do manage to sell it for £21, that will be a £9.72 profit. So yeah. Then next up we have got the Cascade of Flowers 1,000 piece jigsaw puzzle. So as you can see, it says in the top, as it says in the top corner, it's a 1,000 piece puzzle that is impossible. And I can fully understand that, because it is not looking like the sort of thing that I'd want to have a go at. I'm not that into sort of jigsaw puzzles. I've had a go at them when I was younger, but I will admit I haven't had a go at sort of anything sort of massively complex. So yeah, I should have a go at sort of one of them, I think. But we paid £1 for this, and I can't remember what shop we picked this up from. No, I've completely forgotten what shop we picked this up from. But yeah, we paid £1 for it. Looking online, it's selling for about £9.99. The benefit we've got, it is brand new and sealed. I'm not sure whether it's sort of coming out on the camera. Yeah, there we go. So we can just see that it has got the cellophane wrap on it. So yeah, it is brand new, so we should be able to sort of get back £9.99 for it. That would net us a £2.12 profit. So yeah, not massive amounts of profit, but at the moment I think it is going to be a case of just sort of enjoying what we can get from the charity shops. But I do have some absolutely cracking charity shop videos coming up. I filmed them this weekend gone, and I actually had a absolutely mammoth day out sourcing. So the Saturday just gone, I was up at 5 o'clock to head off to the Ashford Boot Fair. I will say, because there's not going to be a video on that, because I wasn't able to find anything at all, so that was a bit of a bust. But then I've come back home. I've done my normal charity shops. Then I headed off to a different town, done all the charity shops there, got a few bits there, and then went from there straight to another town and done all the charity shops there, and got an absolutely cracking haul. And I'm definitely going to be going back there. So yeah, at the moment, potentially, I'm going to be doing sort of 3 different towns on a Saturday, doing sort of charity shop sourcing. So for when the boot fairs do actually wrap up, we should have plenty of content left. So yeah, those 3 charity shops are going to be coming up over the next 3 weeks. So I think next Tuesday's video is going to be the normal charity shops. The week after that will be the first town, and then the week after that will be the second town. And then we should be roughly at the end of the boot fair videos. I think it's the second week in October, so we've got 3 more weeks to go. And yeah, we'll just sort of work out from there. So the final bit, once I stop talking, final pickup for today was a women's Hilfiger denim, so that's Tommy Hilfiger, women's jumper. We paid £5 for this. Looking online, I'm seeing similar ones sell for about £20, so that would net us a £7.88 profit. Yeah, I've been picking up sort of a few jumpers recently. Nothing sold as of yet, but I am still sort of just trying to sort of find the happy medium on the pricing. So yeah, fingers crossed, sort of this could be our first jumper sale. So that is all of the pickups for today. But what were the totals? So
I couldn't hear what you said.
Thanks, Siri. Right, totals for today. So total purchase price was £9. Total expected sale price is going to be £50.99. And if we do get sort of all of the prices that we've said here, our total profit for today will be £19.72. So yeah, not too bad. It's definitely sort of one of the better charity shop hunts that we've done recently. But yeah, with that said, that is going to be the end of today's video. But before you head off, if you did enjoy the video, please consider giving it a like. And also, if you're not already subscribed and you want to see those up and coming charity shop videos, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be kept up to date when those videos go live. But yeah, with that said, thank you so much for watching today. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye.